Cory just called me kind of ugly. Kind of hurt my feelings.
That's how we're starting. All right. What's up, 35 listeners?
It's 26.
Again.
26 listeners.
I think we established this in the second episode that we round up.
Yeah, so 30.
If we get to 50...
then we're really cool.
Yeah, I think we could end the podcast there and just leave it at that.
No, I would keep doing it without you.
Really?
Yep.
That'd be a downhill.
Nope, it'd be uphill.
Anyways, speaking of hills... I've noticed, I told Ryan this a couple days ago, and we felt the need to address it, that...
It's kind of funny.
That, I don't even know if I call this a podcast, that this filmed conversation has ruined our home life. Let me explain. Whenever we start to talk about something interesting, or like we disagree, we're like, wait, leave it for the podcast and write it down. Like we don't have, I mean we do still. But when we film these, we pretend we never had this conversation.
Yeah.
So it's kind of ruined, like, a real conversation.
I don't think so. Because, like, we don't say everything. It's only, like, certain things where we're like, oh, this would be good on the podcast.
True. I agree. Why'd you just cluck? Alright. I've also noticed I'm, like, trying to seek out interesting things more. Which
is good. It's not a bad thing.
No, I don't. I think it's a pro of starting this filmed conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
So did we answer that question of are we podcasters, or is that like episode 50?
We have to answer that on episode 100.
You think we'll still be friends?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's exciting. I've had a lot of people text myself. I'm sure people have texted you that they're like, this is entertaining.
Oh, I haven't gotten any of those. Might have all been, this sucks.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
That's probably from my parents' house.
Yeah.
Speaking of parents, I called my mom. You were in the room, I think, when I called my mom, and I was like, have you listened? And she came up with another excuse. So, 6 episodes in.
We don't think she's listened to 5 seconds.
No, that's all we need. Yeah. We just need the number.
We just need 5 seconds, and then we gain another listener.
Yeah, and then we're one step closer to to surpassing Joe Rogan.
Heck yeah!
One listener at a time.
We're coming for you, Joey.
Speaking of Joey, I just realized I don't have my headphones.
Oh man!
They're in my car.
That's an L.
It is an L. Maybe I have something in here.
Good thing we're both wearing backwards hats.
Oh yeah, welcome to Two Guys in a Frat House.
Two guys in a frat house
that don't do frat stuff except once a month they drink.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah. You know how I was on a little bender there for a while?
Uh-huh.
Yesterday I had a patient who was 30.
Yeah.
Who was dying of liver cirrhosis, which is alcohol intoxication essentially. And it made me never want to drink again.
So it ended your 2-week streak?
Yeah, it did.
Solid.
So I'm 2 days sober.
Heck yeah. Atta boy.
Thank you.
So I got water today.
Water, and I got a $12 smoothie from Lifetime. Shout out Lifetime for making me
ripping everyone off.
Oh yeah. Don't even worry, they use the highest grade whey protein out there.
Oh yeah?
No.
They probably don't.
Can we talk about the plant whey protein?
Yeah. So there's a bunch of different protein powders out there, right?
Right.
So when talking about what makes a good protein powder, you want a lot of what's called bioavailability, which is basically your body can actually absorb a high percentage of it and not just have like, oh, you're only taking in like 10% and the rest is just going through your system.
What are some factors that go into that? Do you know off the top of your head?
Yeah, so like the amount that it has to break it down, how processed it is, if it's like heated up in processing or not, can mess with that. But one of the big things with whey is that it's made from milk. It's a milk-derived protein. That was good. That was a good joke. Yeah, it took me a little bit. So it's a complete protein, so it has all of the different amino acids you need, which are basically all the little protein building blocks that you need in your diet. Which animal proteins have. Plant proteins, on the other hand, are usually missing a couple of those. So when it comes to vegetarian or vegan options for protein powders, you can't use whey. So usually you go to something like soy or pea or rice or a combination of the above. But They found a way to. I don't know if there's anywhere selling it. I think there is actually, but they found a way. Haha.
The amount of times you've said whey,
I know,
is crazy.
But they found a way to derive whey protein from plants. So you make the plant make whey protein, which is kind of cool.
It's like child labor, but for plants.
Yeah, exactly.
So would that be technically a pea protein now?
Well, no, it's still the same components and percentages of whey protein. So it's essentially whey protein powder, but it's derived from plants instead of from milk. So it's now plant-based.
So are they like genetically modified plants?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
That makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
I was like, how did it take us 2022 years to discover
No, they're
this?
genetically modified plants.
Okay. I mean, I'm
produce
genetically
whey protein.
modified.
Which is cool. Like, if you're vegetarian or vegan looking for good protein powders.
Fair. I think that's the big turnoff with whey, at least for me. Is it really upsets my stomach?
People with milk allergies, like you're lactose intolerant, it doesn't do well with people's stomachs just because it's from milk. So
We also had the conversation, and I haven't really had a moment to actually look into it, but I was always under the impression that large amounts of protein can destroy your kidneys or damage them.
yeah, no,
And Brian informed me that that is not true unless you have
a diseased kidney, pretty much. Like if you're in partial kidney failure or you just have some pathology, like some sickness, disease of your kidneys, then it can push it over the edge to the point where it's not good for you. But like there's no real circumstance in which overconsuming protein with healthy kidneys is going to hurt your kidneys at all. That's a myth.
And if you're ever curious, here's some little nursing knowledge. If you want to know what kidney damage looks like in terms of being at home, your urine will be cloudy. That's protein in your urine, basically. Your kidneys
or an infection, right?
Sure, we'll go with that. Not necessarily. I think...
But infections can cause it. Maybe the cloudiness is still the protein content.
Itself.
Yeah.
Wow, we really already started a tangent.
Yeah. So
that wasn't in our notes. I just remembered
that's
it.
Good.
Cool. Good. Do you want to go into the next little... I don't know.
Complete side
Yes.
curve, swerve.
It's a swerve. Let's do it.
Swerve and a half. All right, so we had some weird time to kill this morning. Tegan and I went to her work's Christmas party. We had a little bit of time to kill, so I was shuffling through Netflix, just trying to find something to watch to kill the time. And there was a little show about dogs. And I was like, "Aw, I miss my dog." And so I was wondering, like, are dogs really the best pets? Or are there any other animals that might make better pets? So, Cory, my question to you is, if you could own any animal as a pet, what would it be?
Oh, I have so many answers. So I think the reason dogs appeal to so many people is because of how loving they are.
Yes, 100%.
And how like personable they can get.
Yes.
Are they the best pet? I have no idea. I would love to own like a manatee.
That'd be cool.
Be super cool.
Just put it in your pool.
Yeah, could blob around all day. However, I'm not going to go cuddle a manatee.
That's true.
I
put on your scuba gear.
Yeah, we'd be like, "Oh, hi, little manatee." Like, it's not going to happen. I don't know. I like cats. I think they're fun, but they're not cuddly unless like you have a weird one. I think things that are similar to dogs could be cool, but definitely not better than dogs.
Yeah, like what? Like a wolf? Are you
no,
or like,
that thing would eat me.
Like
you know what'd be cool?
What?
Like a bear.
Oh, yeah.
It could...
Like a little bear.
No. I'm talking like a 600-pounder, like, dude that could just lay there and then I could snuggle up. Like, I'll be small spoon with the bear.
Okay, fair enough.
But I think I'd be concerned about getting mauled by the creature.
Awesome.
Do you remember when a few years ago this lady had a pet chimpanzee?
Oh, yeah.
Domesticated.
Yeah.
And it ripped her face off.
Yeah, because she went out to get a haircut and she came back and looked completely different. And it freaked out and basically ripped her face off.
I'm going to be honest. I think I could take a chimpanzee.
Yeah, you think?
If there was no trees around or anything for it to swing on, if we're both one-on-one, I think I could take it.
Okay.
Boyd, he has thumbs. He has 4 thumbs. That's what it's got on me. What's he going to do? Grab my leg?
I don't know. I've never seen a chimp fight.
I would probably just like kick it and then be like, "Oh shit."
Oh, animal abuse.
No.
I thought you were gonna go is the route of like stories of camping and hiking and like bears causing trouble. That's where I thought you were gonna go.
Yeah, bears are funny.
Oh yeah.
If they're not aggressive, they're so just like whatever.
Yeah, I was looking at this today. There was a National Geographic photography challenge that was funny wildlife submissions, and the one was this bear sitting at the base of a waterfall, and this salmon had jumped out of the water and like came across his face. And like,
oh, is it the one with the bear's going like this with its claw? It's like reaching out for it.
Yeah, but like the fish like is hitting him in the face. It's like a freeze frame. It's so funny.
When you said that, when I was younger, we went to Tahoe. Like Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
And there's bears there, and we left our car doors unlocked, and we left toothpaste in the car.
Oh my gosh.
Apparently, bears like toothpaste.
Yeah, they like anything.
They like something with a smell.
Yeah.
That's probably why they like you.
Probably.
They're like, Ryan. Ryan. But they opened our door, and they like took our toothpaste.
You're looking in and tear your car apart.
We're lucky. The only thing it like tore apart was a book.
Have you seen pictures of cars after bears have been through them?
No.
It looks like a bomb went off in the car. It's absurd.
They were very polite. They literally
lucky.
They didn't close the doors, but they were very, they were thoughtful. Yeah. You know what scares me are raccoons. I never know what they're thinking.
Honestly.
They're like, are you trash or are you good? Do you know what I mean, though?
The funny thing is raccoons are highly domesticable.
I think the first one was right.
You can domesticate a raccoon until it like grows up, then they get aggressive. But like baby raccoons, you can domesticate, which is really funny.
What about your girlfriend's blowing up your phone?
I know.
Simp. What about like a kangaroo? No, a koala.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It could just sleep on you.
Yeah, it would just like hug your arm all day.
You know,
like be cooking.
You know, in like 8th grade when they like gave you like fake babies and it's like take care of it.
I never had one, but
I neither. But like, let's pretend you and I both did.
Okay.
It's like that, but like you have to feed it one.
Oh, that'd be
time.
perfect. It could just like hug you.
I'm sure it's illegal.
I don't care.
Let's move to Australia.
Okay.
Would you
move to Australia?
Would you move to a different country
just to have a pet?
No.
Short term, yeah. I think.
What's holding you back? It
might be fun.
What's holding you back? Family?
Money.
Okay, money. Let's dream for just a second.
Okay.
Where would you go?
I would love to go to Australia.
Okay.
I would love to go to Singapore.
Ooh, money.
Where else? There are places that I'd like to visit that I don't know if I'd want to live there. But places that I'd want to live, Singapore would be cool. Australia would be cool. Maybe like Finland, I think would be really cool.
Why Finland?
I don't know.
Okay. Just has a fun name.
Yeah.
So you could say you're Finnish?
Yeah. Finnish? I think it's Finnish.
Phoenician?
Phoenician? No, that's a hotel.
That's a hotel. I'm Phoenician.
I don't know. Finnish?
It's okay. Like, it's fine. Okay, we're looking it up.
What is it? Finland?
People name.
Finnish. Finnish. Finnish.
Okay. They've learned so much already. Yep. Tegan.
Well, now that we're finished looking at that.
Should we move on?
Sure.
This is our...
Wait. I wanted to bring up one thing about the pet.
Oh, okay.
Because it came up in my news feed. There was this girl in... You want to pull it up? I don't know. I don't know where the link is. Yeah, that link.
Oh, this is a PowerPoint. You guys thought this was... Yeah, you thought.
Girl in LA County. I think she's like 9 years old.
I forgot about this.
So cute. Basically, she like contacted animal control about...
I thought it was the city.
The city or animal control or whatever. If she could keep a unicorn if she found one. Here's her letter that she actually wrote. It says, "Dear LA County, I would like your approval if I can have a unicorn in my backyard if I can find one. Please send me a letter in response." And they actually sent her a letter.
Wait, why is her handwriting better than mine?
They sent her like a certificate and a letter.
Was that not it? You just passed it, I think.
No, they like typed it up.
That looks pretty tight.
Oh, Here it is.
Oh my gosh!
They sent her like this official document that's like, "Dear Miss Madeline or Madeline, thank you for like requesting," and they're basically like, "We can give you a unicorn license as long as you follow these things," and it's just these funny things about like taking care of a unicorn. It's like the unicorn is given regular access to sunlight, moonbeams, and rainbows. It's so cute.
How did you find this?
It just popped up in my newsfeed.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Should we head back to our PowerPoint?
How cute.
Oh, back to our PowerPoint.
Back to the galaxy.
Should we? We're going to be getting into girls. Are you ready?
That is a weird way of phrasing that.
We're going to be entering females. Just for a second.
Entering a territory of discussion that revolves around females that are somehow contacting Cory. We're going to look at Cory's DMs.
No, not DMs. Let's set the scene. Cory was home alone the entire day the other day. And
when? Friday?
Yeah, when you went to Teagues and Ems went to Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Also, side note, Emily's on the next episode. And it's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be great.
We're going to talk about her dating life.
Oh, I'm excited. I can't wait for that episode.
Maybe we should film it right now and just like merge it into this one. Come on, Em! Just kidding, she's asleep.
She's sleeping. Don't wake her up.
Not anymore. Anyways, I was home alone. Which I actually texted someone and I was like, I haven't been alone in months.
Was it calming or anxiety
No. It was great.
That's
like,
good.
I love being with you and Emily and my friends and being in the hospital. Yeah. I'm busy. I'm a busy person.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes it's necessary and it's very rejuvenating to just be alone and just
definitely.
like be with your thoughts.
Yeah. Because I know sometimes being alone can be like that for me, but other times it's like really anxiety inducing and just like, I'm also very extroverted though, so I recharge when I'm with people. So maybe that's part of it.
That's fair, but I'm convinced that you and I are both extroverted. I'm convinced every extroverted person still needs their own time.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like anytime you're alone home, you're either like, hey, when are you home?
Yeah.
By the way, I'm home every day at the same time, 8 o'clock. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. Secondly, I always come home to a spotless house. I think you wore clean.
I do.
Which I actually did. If you didn't notice, the kitchen was just spotless.
You did. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Anyways, so Ryan and I have been talking about this episode because last episode was very sciencey.
Yeah, it was good though.
Which I like.
I don't know if our audience liked it. But...
Who cares? This is literally our journal.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tegan.
It's not even a podcast, remember?
Yeah.
It's just a conversation.
It's a
filmed conversation.
A recorded combo. And so we wanted to make it funny. Here's the problem. I think Ryan and I are both very funny, like, just spontaneous funny, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, we can't, like, act to be funny.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't work. And so I was like, what's something that could, like, be a funny conversation? We can run with it. And I'm kind of upset I told you about it before this, because it would have been hilarious if I didn't. But I downloaded Bumble.
For those that don't know, Bumble is a dating app where which one's this? The women contact the guy first. So like you'll match, but then the girl has to say something before the guy.
Yeah.
So it's built for pansies.
This is true. I didn't think about that. The reason I downloaded Bumble is because Tinder is just a fuck fest, one might say. Damn it, we're going to have to make this explicit again. Hinge is where I met my ex, so I don't know if I want to venture back over there. And Bumble...
Grindr, he's had no luck on.
Seriously, I've had more guys DM me on Bumble than I have in Grindr. So, again, back with the slideshow. Maybe we can timestamp it now. People are like, I want to hear the Bumble conversation.
Wait, I can do that on YouTube. I can.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I can't on Spotify. No, it would be easy. I'll do it. Production quality. Okay.
Also, before we get into this, my right elbow, do you see this? It's dry. My left elbow, moist.
Weird.
Bumble. All right, so I told Ryan about this.
Yes.
How do I even start this? Basically,
you got it.
I got Bumble.
And you were like, hey, this is going to be podcast content.
Yeah, and honestly, this is mean. But it's entertaining. And I have no intentions to going out with these people. And they probably have no intentions with going out with me after having these conversations.
Yeah, it's just good content.
You know,
right?
Fair.
Right.
Wow, more people DM me. Okay.
So basically, he's just been matching with everyone he possibly can and just trying to get good responses.
So, no, I'm literally going like, you know, it works. You know, fuck you. Sorry, Gabby.
Mean.
Okay, let's find some good ones.
Yeah. What's the first one?
Miranda.
What'd she say?
Miranda came... Okay, first of all, you know how girls are always like, oh, guys suck at talking to girls.
Yeah, like, oh, they're so dry.
Sure, I believe you until I download this app.
Yeah, and they're... Well, like, the big complaint is, like, they always start with, like, hey, or what's up? Or
Like
some stupid cheesy thing.
Some
It's
stupid pickup line. Wait for this. You ready for this?
this?
This is probably 95% of the messages I got. Hey, cutie. I simply responded with, hey, mommy. She didn't respond.
Left on delivered.
So Miranda's out. Then we moved on to Mallory. Mallory was fun. She hit me with a little fun.
Okay.
More than hey. She said, what's your favorite board game?
Ooh.
And I sat on this for a minute. I was like, what's something funny I could say? And my 8-year-old brain came up with, your mom.
Again, left on delivered.
Rip Mallory. And then we moved to my girl R. A-R-E. R. R-E? R?
It's probably Ari.
Well, she spells her name wrong. This one's fun.
Okay.
I was blinded by your beauty. Okay, R. I'm gonna need your name, phone number for insurance purposes.
Interesting.
I've never heard this before.
This sounds like a fraud.
This seems like a scam, and so I think Ryan actually helped me with this. Vitamin A can help with eyesight. Again, left on red. So I'm not doing too well. So let's keep moving.
0 for 3.
Oh, I love this one. My girl Allie. This one's good. She hits me with a hey. 2 Y's though.
Ooh, 2 Y's.
2 Y's, lowercase h.
Promising.
Which honestly is kind of annoying that she did the lowercase a. I hit her with a, what a creative pickup line. Except I misspelled line and I put like. I just realized that. Left on red. Not doing too hot. Oh, this one. This one's good.
Oh, you got a reply on this one.
I did, yeah.
Wow.
My girl Stephanie.
Stephanie.
She's a champ. She said, hello, smiley face. I love you, Stephanie. I'm in love with you at this point. You got me. And I said, I was in a silly mood when I responded. I said, yes, W Riz. Because, do you know what Riz is?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Should I?
It's like a TikTok thing. It's like, it means you have like game.
TikTok.
You have game.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I was like, okay, nice Riz. And then she said, how are you, smiley face? And I simply responded with, so fucking gay. Yeah, left on red. These are real. I would just like people to know. So that was Stephanie. We got Aisha. How would you say?
Aisha.
What's her name?
Aisha. Yeah, probably Aisha. Or Aisha.
Aisha with the
Aisha.
stupid pickup line. Hey, smiley face. Like I said, what do you... Can I just give a tip to a female? All you have to do is say more than hey and you got my attention. Actually, no.
Yeah, I was going to say they got your attention just by saying hey.
Yeah, they won. Damn. Girls won, Cory 0.
Then again, you're easy, so.
You know, easy looking on the eyes. Maybe not. She said, hey, smiley face. And I said,
Okay.
I responded with, literally no. She said, what? And then I hit her with a little copy and paste that I sent about 4 people. So I'm sorry, Aisha. The simple truth is I'm in love with you. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I got the ashamed because I was watching Elf. You know how he's like...
Yeah.
I don't remember what he said. I'm in love.
I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it, or something like that.
Anyways, that's where we got the ashamed.
That's so good.
We got a few more. Just a few more.
All right.
Abby. Hey. Maybe Abby and Aisha know each other.
Maybe.
And we hit her with, is your tongue pierced? It is not. Okay.
She replied.
Again, hey. Oh, my mom texted me. Hi, Mom.
Do they all start with hey?
They literally all start
do.
with hey. Look at this. We even have oh, hey, how are you? Ooh. Hey, what's up? That's a dude, by the way.
That's a dude.
Maddie hit me with hey. Anyways, so that was Bumble. Yeah. Today, when I was trying to get more content, also known as hyping myself up by having these girls DM me, I came across my ex-girlfriend.
So naturally, he swiped.
Nope. I should have. That would have been fun.
That would have been so funny.
No, I've caused too much trauma in that poor girl's life.
Oh, well.
But the thing is, Miss Audrey. That's her real name if you guys want to find her.
Oh, I thought you said misogyny.
Misogyny. The thing is, Miss Audrey. Audrey and I met through a dating app. This is true.
Hinge.
That's why we don't wander over there.
Or through church.
Oh, we did meet through church. No, I said on an earlier episode that we met through Hinge.
Okay.
But I thought she learned her lesson that guys from Hinge fucking suck. Maybe that's why she's on Bumble.
Maybe.
Anyways, should we keep on the topic of ex-girlfriends?
Yeah, go for it. I went to go get the mail the other day. And I was like, oh, look, it's a letter and it has a cute stamp on it. And it was from, oh shit, what did it say? It said like Harris family. Laguna Niguel. I was like, Cory, my boy. Attaboy.
Yeah, they send us Christmas cards. This is the second
year. It was a cute Christmas card. It really was.
This is the second year they've done it. And they have, that family and my family have such a weird relationship now.
Sure.
Like this morning, Sam's her name, she sent me a photo of her mom, and my mom all walking on the treadmill.
Heck yeah.
So cute.
Legendary.
Like, yes. Like they've built a solid, like they hang out more than Sam and I do. But I'll see her in a few days. I'm excited for that.
Oh, lit.
I know. This is how I always get in trouble.
You should FaceTime me.
Yeah, with your Android. I'll send you a FaceTime link.
Thank you.
Speaking of cool things.
Like FaceTime links?
FaceTime links are cool. Wonder where they got that idea.
Alright.
Vaping.
Vaping's not cool. There you go. Do you remember, like, when vaping first started? Like, before Juuls and stuff? And everyone had mods? Like, the big mods? It just looked like you're sucking on your phone. Just like...
That's when, like, Maddie B was around.
Maddie smokes.
Maddie fucking smokes. Wait, Maddie B's the singer.
I know. I know you meant.
I thought they were the same person for a quick second.
Maddie smokes. Shout out Cody Co. But...
Speaking of Cody Co, Riley, if you watch this, she said we're like Cody Co, and I think that's
the biggest compliment I think we've ever received.
I mean, I would have preferred Joe Rogan, but you
know.
No, we're more like Joe Rogan. Like, I'm bald like him. Like, I'm getting there. Give me a few years and I'm done for. Pretty soon I'm going to have stripes down the back of my head.
Fair enough.
Also, Emily told me I could get a mullet. Anyways, sorry.
Oof.
Let's get back to vaping.
Okay, yeah, vaping. So, like, it's evolved.
Okay.
Right? Did you ever vape?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I was never cool enough.
Neither did I. I think I tried, like, once, but I felt like I was dying. So I was like, probably shouldn't do this.
Thinking about it, my lungs are getting tight.
Yeah, like...
Okay.
But yeah, so, like, the reason it came about was, like, to stop, like, or to help with smoking, right? That was kind of the whole reason why it grew and why it was, like, okay in the beginning.
Sure.
And then they found out that, hey, vaping is pretty much as bad for you as smoking. Like, one of my friend's girlfriends, I think, had 2 collapsed lungs.
Oh.
Yeah. Like 2 different
Out of 5?
Like a collapsed lung, and then, like, she was fine for 2 years, and then, like, it collapsed again. So that's cool.
Same one?
Yeah.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah. But, again, another thing that just came up on my phone, I think it was an ad on Snapchat or something. I was just, like, going through stories or something.
Okay.
But it's this company called Fume, F-U-M. The U has 2 little dots above it. I don't know what that's called. But basically what it is it's just a tube that you can load this cartridge into. The cartridge is basically like a dense cotton ball soaked in essential oils. So you're just inhaling essential oils. Pretty much their whole marketing thing. And even if you go to the Learn section and you go to kind of their claims and their research they use to back it up, they're pretty much like, hey, like, yes, this has no nicotine. This won't do anything for, like, physical addiction to nicotine. But their target is more the behavior of the rhythm.
Because it's like a tick, almost.
Of, like, bringing something to your mouth and inhaling and, like, and fidgeting and having that. So it's these flavored essential oils, like aromatherapy for it. And then...
Oh, they even have merch.
So they So they have some research on there. They funded third-party research for a bunch of stuff. So it's funded by them, but the research isn't done by them. So it's done by an unbiased source, hopefully.
That's how all research is done.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it's really cool. I'll link it if you guys want to check it out. But one of their flavors, black pepper, actually has, or theirs is like maple black pepper, but something about inhaling black pepper can help with nicotine addiction specifically.
Weird.
Which is kind of weird. But yeah, this is like the first good like approach to like kind of helping people get off vaping, get off smoking, just because it is so bad for your health. There's no heat, there's no vapor. It's literally just you sucking on it. There's a valve on the back end that can adjust the airflow.
Does this guy come with it if I buy one?
Will
he hand deliver it?
I just want the jawline.
Gosh darn.
Can I just have the jawline?
Sir.
Holy bud.
I mean, I'm just going to leave him there for the rest of the podcast. You okay with that?
I'm more than okay with it.
Okay. You're staring into my soul. Good golly. I remember in high school, though, like
It was so bad, especially before there were regulations on how old you had to be to buy it. Like, everyone had them. It was bad.
But they thought they were so cool. They'd wear them in their stupid sleeves in class. They're like...
Yeah, they'd, like, put them in their hoodie sleeves.
Like, shut up. No way. And then, like, bathrooms. Like, they had to start regulating who goes... They got bad.
Yeah, it was crazy.
There's still people. Some of my friends still use jewels.
Oh, yeah, totally.
It's embarrassing.
Yep.
I'm thinking of one friend group in particular. I think they're trying to quit. You know who I'm talking about.
In my mind, you're not trying to quit unless you already got rid of it.
That's fair.
If you still have it, you're not trying to quit.
That is very fair. They're also just a money suck.
I told one of my friends that, and he sent me a video of him throwing it into a lake.
Good for him. He probably has 4 more.
I mean, I don't know.
And there goes one. One step at a time.
Yeah, one step at a time. Like, it's bad. Try to cut it.
Anything else on this topic besides just how embarrassing is it?
Embarrassing it is? Like, don't start it. It's bad. But
speaking of bad,
go for it.
Okay, these transitions are getting crazy.
Segue.
When I was little,
should we just say segue each time?
Segue.
Segue. When I was little.
When I was little, just everybody knows. My parents were very strict.
Okay.
Like I had a curfew, and especially when I started driving.
I had a curfew until I was 18.
You've already answered the question. Let's slow down, Tiger.
Okay.
You really just jumped 2 steps.
Okay, go. I'll let you talk.
Fuck. Another E. We're going to be at like 4 E's now. Explicit. Anyways, my parents were very strict. And I don't even remember it being gradual, but as I grew up, like out of nowhere, they're just like, it doesn't matter. Like, you're old enough to make good choices.
Yeah.
Like, just, it felt like overnight.
I don't think it was, like, looking back at it. Like, for instance, my curfew throughout high school, like, each year, it would get pushed back an hour.
Was that like a promotion?
Kind of.
Like, that was a rule set?
Yeah, it was kind of like, okay, this year your curfew's 10. As long as you don't mess it up, next year your curfew's 11.
So did you start at 10 o'clock?
Midnight. Yeah. That was when I could drive. That was sophomore year. Before that, it was just be home with your sister.
Well, I think like, at least in California, part of the, like, having the 1 year provision period was you can't be driving past a certain time. Yeah.
There's a curfew on... There's a lot of rules around those first few months of having your license.
Ours was a year. Couldn't drive other people under 25.
We had that one.
Which is good because that's the leading cause of crashes in teens. It's distraction.
Yeah. Yeah, ours is like you can't even talk on the phone. You can't drive anyone else. Although 6 months in, if it's your family, you can have one person or something weird like that. Yeah. Did
you guys have to do behind the wheels in Colorado?
Like, were you...
Like, when you had your permit, you had to do, like, a certain amount of hours with
like,
so, professionals?
Yeah, so we had, like, a driving instructor, and then I also had to log a certain number of hours just on my own daytime and nighttime that I just kept track of on a log sheet.
You know, Arizona doesn't have that, and that kind of explains why everyone sucks at driving.
That explains why everyone sucks at driving. Like, abysmal. It's so bad. Someone got in a car crash on our street yesterday.
That was almost us today. Emily and I were leaving. She almost got hit twice.
Jeez.
Twice, and she didn't honk a single time. And I'm like, Emily, honk at these darners.
Tegan honked at someone the other day.
Good for her.
I was so proud of her.
Good for her. I think we need to bring honking back, and we need to normalize it.
Yes.
I honk at everybody I get the opportunity to.
Did you know, in some countries, honking is almost never used as, like, mean. Or, like, get out of the way.
Well,
it's almost always like, thank you.
In the country we're currently in, it's used to get out of the way you're doing something stupid.
Definitely. Which, honestly, I think is a more effective use of the horn.
This is why I need a Tesla. So I can change my horn into, like, a cussing them out.
Did you see Mark Rober, the engineer, YouTube guy? He put different horns in his car and then hooked them each up to individual buttons.
Like oxes?
So he had a friendly horn and, like, a mean horn and a train horn. It was awesome.
Well, I don't have the intelligence to do that.
That's okay. It was just a funny point.
Okay. I told one of my patients about the thumbs. So, like flipping it off people is like, it's very, it's aggressive.
It's aggressive.
But like if I get flipped off, I'm laughing.
Yeah. Like on the interstate.
Unless I did something wrong, like, oh man, sorry.
Yeah. But like someone's just mad at you and they like give you a mean look and flip you off.
Yeah, it's like, fuck you too. I can flip you off.
Yeah.
The new as in a few years ago, is giving people a thumbs down.
It hits so much harder.
Yeah.
Just like look at them with like just disappointed. Like
you're just driving. You cut me off. I look at you. We make eye contact.
It's like damn.
It's like you better go to the drive.
I'm a disgrace to our species.
Yeah, like go to the DMV and give them your license and say I don't need it. I don't want it.
Just turn themselves involuntarily from that.
Lock me up, officer. I did a horrific crime. How do we get there?
I don't know. But yeah, it hits so much harder. Just the thumbs down.
No, if it's really bad, double thumbs down.
Double thumbs down. No hands on the wheel.
Yeah.
Just a little head shake.
Also, speaking of head shakes, did we talk about COVID last episode?
No.
Because we got a little COVID warning on our episode on Spotify.
Did we? Oh, wait, we did. Because you were talking about... You mentioned the influx in the hospital.
Yeah, the RSV, COVID, and influenza.
Well, now it's going to get marked again because you said it.
COVID. It makes it look cool. It makes us look like we're trending.
COVID.
Trending. Number 1 podcast.
Are we just like hacking the algorithm?
Oh, yeah.
Put us on your trending page.
Put me on
Top
weekly...
podcast of the week.
What if we make our own genre? Not podcast, but like conversation.
Yeah, filmed conversations.
Yeah.
Isn't that just story time?
Welcome back to story time.
Canceled.
Should we move on to the one and final conversation?
Yeah. I think I have a decent segue between these two topics.
Segue!
So, like, we're talking about parents being strict, right?
Sure.
Were there ever foods that, like, your parents didn't let you have? Like, I know when I was a kid, like, I wasn't allowed to have caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't like coffee, but, like, it would be decaf. Almost no soda, and if we did, it was like Sprite or Sierra Mist or something without caffeine, or caffeine-free Pepsi. We had that. Like, we didn't have sugary cereals in the house. Like, you got a box on your birthday. Were there foods that, like, growing up were just never in the house, or like rarely in the house?
That's like what you just said is very similar to what mine was. No caffeine. My mom said it stunts your growth. Who knows? Actually, there is science to back that.
So
it inhibits something.
It increases sex hormone binding globulin, which binds to testosterone and keeps it from being active. I don't know if that's the pathway that's stunting growth or if it's a myth, but it does that. So.
No, it's real, because I've heard it's real. TikTok. So caffeine.
It's probably not real.
No, it is. Okay. I was fortunate enough. My parents always cooked.
Yeah, my parents. We would eat out on special occasions. We would barely take in food, and like we would never have fast food unless it was a road trip.
We're about the same. The only difference is the cereals. We wouldn't do it for birthdays. We do it for like trips.
Okay.
If we're on a trip, go buy a box of cereal. I wasn't a big fan of cereal. Wasn't a big fan of sugar. I don't know. I grew up a very healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Now I'm just free for all. Like, give me the American cheese.
I just kind of ate whatever. Well, so I was really, really picky growing up, like when I was a toddler.
Really?
But come high school, like I would eat whatever was for dinner that night, and I would eat all of it. Like,
can I just segue just really fast? Just
yeah.
Go on a little tangent. I've always struggled with putting on weight, and so a few summers ago, this was for the entire summer. For what? 2 months? I would eat dinner at my house, and then I'd go over to my girlfriend, who lived like 4 minutes away. I'd go to her house and eat dinner there.
Second dinner.
I put on 10 pounds that summer.
Dang.
A whole 10 pounds.
Did you feel like it was a lean 10 pounds? Or did you?
Oh, yeah, because I was still doing tennis 6 days a week. Like, that was peak athletic Cory.
So you were just finally eating sufficiently to the point where you weren't killing your weight by your activity.
Correct, but I also wasn't lifting weights. I was just doing all cardio.
Interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't fantastic. I wasn't in college at this point, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a great segue.
Right?
Segue! I've always had a dream that I want to...
A
dream. This is a dream, and I don't know how far-fetched it is. I've always wanted to eat 10,000 calories in a day.
10,000 calories within a span of 24 hours?
12. Like 18.
Or are we talking...
Because I'll be asleep.
Yeah, because you'll be asleep. Okay, yeah. In pain. Yeah, like, there are people that have done it a lot. I mean, look at, like, Matt Stoney, like, right? Competitive food eater on YouTube. Like, I think he ate 10,000 calories. He's done a couple different 10,000 calorie variants, but they're all, like, under an hour or something.
Give me the 12.
But he's like, world, like, champion competitive eater.
I would
right?
not want to be famous
like,
for that.
But, yeah, 10,000 calories. So to put that in perspective, kind of, so what your nutrition facts are based off of when you look at anything you buy at the store, it's based off of a 2,000 calorie diet, because that's what kind of they say that
the recommended
the average goal of the normal person is going to be, right? Mm-hmm. Around 2,000 calories a day. So that's 5 times that. Okay, even for most athletes, you're going to be 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day.
I think I was eating 37 in college on tennis.
Yeah, I was eating, I think at peak soccer, I was trying to get 3,500, but I feel like I was more around the 3,000 mark every day. Yeah, which is, it's a lot of food. If you've ever tried to eat that much for something, it's a lot of food.
Well, I've tried the 10,000 thing before when I was in California. I think I got up to 6.
Dang.
At that point, I just like couldn't like. I just did it wrong though. Here's the thing. Like,
what was your breakdown that time?
I don't know. That's what I was gonna say. Is you and I feel like if we've talked this through, we could easily get there.
Yeah, just trying to figure out the best foods to eat that wouldn't like be satiating.
Mm-hmm.
And would be like really dense at the same time. Yeah. It would still be brutal. That's so much food.
I think if it's an early morning for me, 4 o'clock, I'm usually not hungry, but I can usually get 500, 600 calories down in the morning before going to work.
Just like a bowl of oatmeal?
Oatmeal, peanut butter, nuts. Like that's
a
decent
lot of
calories.
Yeah, peanut butter is dense.
But then that peanut butter's in you. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Peanut butter sticks with you.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of protein, which makes it satiating. You'd have to, gosh. I know in order for me to do it, I'd have to work out like twice that day.
The second workout's gonna be terrible.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be like,
you'd have to do cardio for the first, like strict cardio for the first, and then like lift weights heavy for the second one.
Okay, fair. There's Emily. I thought she was a ghost, and I had a mini heart attack. She started, "Hey, Em. Hi. Do you feel okay?"
Yeah, I was just tired.
Oh, good morning, Emily. Back to new girl. So
I like how this guy's still checking out the.
Oh yeah,
corner.
He's just looking. He's schlucking. So the reason this 10,000 conversation came up is I was on my way to work, and I texted Ryan this. I was so excited. I was listening to the Huberman Lab, and everyone knows like swimmers burn a lot of calories, and I think Ryan and
everyone has heard of like Michael Phelps eating 10,000 calories, or like Michael Phelps eating a like 12 burgers or something like that.
Just like for breakfast, he has like 2 cartons. Like just stupid amount.
Stupid amounts of food.
Also, how do you fund that? Like that's crazy.
I don't know. He's got sponsors though.
I'm sure money for him's not an
he's
issue,
retired now, but
I'm sure he still does.
Yeah.
Basically, the reason swimmers burn more calories than most sports is not because it's kind of a full body workout.
It is. It's full body, but then
but I'm not saying that's not the reason.
Right. Yeah.
It's actually the heat transfer because your body is usually warmer than the pool.
Yeah. So, like, while you exercise, your body's trying to regulate your heat to like try to keep you not overheating, but also if you drop too cold, then you get really inefficient and like hurt and stuff. So, like when you're swimming, it's a lot easier for your body heat to dissipate into the water than it is for if you're running for your body to dissipate into the ambient air. Most of that's just because of the relative temperature. Like water's usually like fairly cold if you're swimming in it. Like you're not going to swim in a hot tub. But I actually found some studies where they compared swimming in cold water to swimming in warm water to swimming in hot water. And swimming in cold water had higher calories burnt. It wasn't crazy high, but it was significantly higher, which is
fair,
kind of cool. So, if you're trying to exercise, lose weight, and you enjoy swimming, you're in luck.
I used to swim.
You did.
I was chunky, but I lost all that weight because of swim.
Yeah,
because of that heat transfer. This guy probably swam as well. Oh, I can never figure this out. Which way?
That way.
Which way?
That way.
Oh. Anyways, that's all we got.
Yeah.
Next episode's M.
Next episode's M.
Can you guys...
Story time.
Whoever's watching this, can you guys text us what you want to hear? Because we're going to go over... Actually, I'm not going to tell you. Boom, roasted.
Or we can make a poll, because I made a poll last time that nobody answered.
Yeah, I saw that today. Nobody answered that.
I'll make a poll this time.
What the heck, Tegan? I wonder if we ever got approved by Apple.
Probably not.
Yeah, they're probably like, no.
Apple's kind of pains.
Okay.
We probably can post on Google, though.
You think so?
On our Google podcast, yeah, because we're still not there. We're not on Google. Or no, I submitted it, but they were approving it, so maybe we got approved.
I think one night we should do a podcast out by the fire.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Oh, fire pit talk.
Heck yeah. It was cold today. Cold for Arizona standards. It was like a high of 56.
I was shivering me timbers.
Shiver me timbers.
At this point, we're dragging it on for no reason.
No, I kind of like it.
No, I think I love you guys.
Well, that's weird. That's what he tells all his Bumble girls.
I wonder how many more matches I got.
Hey. Just every time.
Hey. Want a kiss? No? Okay. Everyone calls me blunt. Is that good or bad?
I think it's good.
Especially people I don't know.
Most scenarios. I would not say all scenarios. In most scenarios, I prefer blunt. Fair. I prefer when people are blunt.
Yeah, like when my patient was dying yesterday, I was like, oh, you're going to die. That was just straightforward.
Yeah.
Fair.
I don't know.
I cope in a very weird way.
Yeah.
I suppress it.
I would rather know the facts.
No, she didn't die. We're good. She's vibing.
Oh, heck yeah.
We held hands. It was really cute.
Cute.
I know.
What a supportive nurse.
I'm just Cory. Anyways. Peace out. Peace and love. Little segue into a transition to a exit.
Transway?
Okay,
nice.
Esophageal.
Transfer into a segue, into a conclusion.
Do a little peace sign for the bros.
That was weird.
Ugh, okay, just end it at this point. Oh! Fuck you, Tessa. Say it.
That's mean. I don't know who Tessa is.
Okay. Oh, she wants to come on.
See you next time.
Okay, peace.
Episode 6. Bye. Stay frosty.